Hi everybody, we've just had a California Grand arrive on site. This is one that I ordered really early on. It's just arrived with us now, obviously because of lockdown, etc. A few things on this that we've not looked at before. One being that this hasn't got the upstairs bed, but it is a short wheelbase version, which I've been interested to see how that looks, and we're going to give you a quick tour of it now. Let's have a quick walk around the outside first, and we'll show you some of the things that I've ordered on this vehicle. So, because I'll be really interested to know what you think, whether this is the kind of right specification or not. So, first thing on the front of the vehicle that I ordered was LED headlights. So it's got the LEDs on the front here. So I ordered the LEDs on our stock ones for the moment, just gauging whether that's something that people want. And from what people are saying and talking to us about, that is something that people are interested in, and it does make quite a big difference if you are driving the vehicle at night. Obviously this is one of the first ones we've had as well, which is just one colour. We've had the Indium Grey one before, which you've seen. This is in silver, and I have got a white one coming as well. I really like it in the silver colour. I think it really adds to the vehicle because you've got your black banding across the side of the vehicle up here, and obviously you've got your dark colours on here as well. I think it gives you a nice contrast on the vehicle. It'll be interesting to see, well, obviously when the white one arrives as well, that should be here in a week or two. I can give you a tour around that one as well and put them maybe side by side. We can have a look and see what you think on the colours wise of it there. So obviously, as everything's normally colour coded, so your toilet bay etc is all colour coded as you come round. And the other option which I've gone for on here is the reversing camera, which is located right at the top. I think the reversing camera is a really good option. Obviously the size of the vehicle it is quite high up, the reversing camera, so just take a little bit of getting used to. A lot of people will be used to having a camera that's more mounted here to see where you are that's with it, but I tend to find I'm using it more not necessarily for reversing, but just so I know what's at the back of the vehicle when I'm actually moving around as well, because obviously because of the size of the vehicle as well, it's more difficult to see if people are around the back and things like that. Also, as an optional extra on the vehicle as well, I have actually added mud flaps to the vehicle, so you can see from the back on here, that's the rear mud flap and then the front mud flap. So I ordered the mud flaps for two reasons, and if you've been watching the channel for quite a long time, you'll know that mud flaps is one thing that I like mud flaps, but you also know that I appreciate that some people don't like mud flaps as well. But I've gone for two reasons on the vehicle, obviously because it is a large vehicle when you're on the road as well, if you're in wet conditions and things like that. Also as well because of the colour combination as well, with having the silver and the black. I've done the same thing on the white version as well. So again, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that, whether you think they're good or not, that's there, but we've added them on. Two last options that I've ordered on the outside of the vehicle are nice and easy to see. So we've got the awning on the side, see from here, and we've also gone for the step illumination as well, which is the strip that you can see just above the door. So let's have a look inside. So you should see a big change here compared to most of the videos that we've done so far, because this is the first 600 we've had which hasn't had the upstairs bed. So if you don't have the upstairs bed, this is what you get instead. It feels a lot more open, actually, slightly more open in this section of the cab here. The amount of space in here though for storage is unbelievable. We'll take you some shots in a minute so you can have a quick look inside it. But there's plenty of storage options that's on there. So there's only two people that are using the vehicle, that are actually camping in the vehicle, and you're not intending to take anybody else away with you. Obviously it'll save you the money because it is an option for the upstairs bed, but I think that space that's in there is really, really useful. Now I'll show you the video of the Indium Grey one we had, which has got the bed upstairs, and I'll show you where the bed is and how the bed works if you did have that as an option that's in there, and you get an idea on the space then. So this is how a vehicle looks with the upstairs bed, which is an option, it's a factory option to have the cab over bed. So we're in here obviously at the moment, forms the bed section. There's storage for the actual ladder as well, which gets up onto there, and then the rest of it above on the top just gives you extra storage. We'll put a link in below which actually shows you how this bed works, so we've done a separate video on that. I need to get the measuring tape up, but I'm pretty sure the other one comes out to like here. So it does feel like a bit more open. So anyway, that's not an option because this is what you get your standard. So if you order one without the bed, this is what you get. So moving back on to what we have actually added onto this vehicle as well, inside the cab. I do remember my list, make sure I don't miss anything out. So we've got the induction cradle for wireless charging, which is just down on here. So if you've got that for your mobile phones. Lights and visions pack A, so the auto wipers, auto lights, which I think is quite useful. Not a huge cost there. Locking wheel bolts, which are always a good thing as well. First aid kit warning triangle, You should probably need one anyway, especially if you're going abroad, that's in here. Heated seats, we've got heated seats, and the controls for those are on the dash, as you can see here. So they're the only options that we've gone for on this. So I've not added things like, I've not added the solar option, I've not added the air conditioning option that's in there. There's no satellite TV or anything of those type of things. As I said, this, I've ordered this for stock, so it's to go for a wide range of people and obviously get a good price on there as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was just a quick look around one of the new Grands that we've just had arrived on site with us. As I said, if there's anything you'd like to make any comments about, please put in the comments box below. It'll be really interesting to see what you think about the silver colour and the contrasting with the black that's on here as well. That'll be interesting to find out what your thoughts are on that. But in the meantime, if you've enjoyed today's video, if you can give us a thumbs up, give us a like, that'd be great. If you don't want to subscribe and you're new to the channel, if you can subscribe, that'll be brilliant, and we'll see you next time.